The Enlightenment Chasers. Royalties of Peace, stealing the storm back to peace that has no storm, looking on to perfect peace. Today is August 28th of 2024, a Wednesday. Yes, my water day. I bring to us a refreshing of another episode on a podcast on politics. It's been for a while now. Understanding politics is spirituality. What is spirituality? The mind, battlefield free seeking. Spirituality is the mind, battlefield free seeking, the pondering of the mind to reach the greatest of enlightenment. Our journey to perfect peace, comprehending all the experience of our being, from within to without and back within. We must return to where we started. From point A back to point A is what we call a journey. A journey is not A to B. Our destination is not moving from A to B, but rather A back to A. Politics has really been interesting this 2024. Must we understand the USA is the leading nation of all nations. USA is the leading nation of this world. So captivative of its color quilt, comforting to the soul. We are of all nations, one in the United States of America, must be able to shine light effective for the world to receive its glory, for the world to receive its battlefield free. Yes, according to the convention, the Democratic Convention, at the end, say its last day, Orisha, royalty, Reverend Al Sharpton said something very, very interesting. He said, it is time women are getting out of the kitchen and taking office. Not just office, but presidential state of office. That should mean a lot to us women. Who rule the world, girls? Who rule the world, women? It is time for us to show what it means for a woman to rule the world. Having a female president in the United States of America, it's a big deal because this will be the first female president and happen to be a black with a white mind. It's just so perfect, such that we cannot close our eyes if Vice President Harris becomes president. We have to support her in all that we can. Must we bring all the good that we have, all the goodies from our kitchen to the table so no one goes hungry because it is time to work. It is time to be in the office. Must all the cookies be stored effectively for no one is going back into the kitchen? That begins to resonate in my mind what this kitchen is. The kitchen of downstairs We are now cooking upstairs, no more downstairs. When we turn the White House into a kitchen, it is of the mind we are cooking and must cook the most delicious meal for the world to reach satisfaction, for the world to gain peace of the mind, of none left behind. Yes, women now waistline up cooking versus the waistline down must enable the sound mind of what our politics is up to. Republic or democratic, independent, libertarian, a citizen starts from the day you are pronounced a member of the United States of America. It's not by age, it's by that signature, that writing of your name, pronounced a citizen, a born of America, a member of the United States of America. Whatever we're doing right now, we are doing it on the behalf of the newest born of humanity of the United States of America. Must be very, very vigilant. We women are very emotional, should be very vigilant. Like royalty, Steve Harvey would say, women think like a man. Even when you're walking like a woman, think like a man. Now we have reached that place of testifying that we can think like a man. If you have been listening very carefully on what is going on with politics, having the right mind, the purpose of the speeches we have heard of both the Republic and the Democratic is screaming out the need to reduce population for the sake of quality and liberty. The hidden truth is the more populated we are, the more angry we are, and affliction begins to be a struggle. You hear President Trump talking all about immigration, disciplined immigration, and securing the border. And you hear Vice President Harris all about securing health care and protecting pregnant women from death over severe injuries, unwanted pregnancy, the need to protect identity of a being. Amazingly, how Democratic speaks it out. It will be soothing to your hearing, but needs thinking to realize that when we provoke sexuality, when we promote sexuality, it affects those who are not interested. What you trigger can become complicated. If you listen very carefully to what the Democratic are saying while giving us candy, we'll be able to realize that it is in the hands of the people. Our presidency is in the hands of the people. It doesn't matter who is president. If President Trump becomes president, that will be very, very, very saddening to the women. Who is President Trump? Figuratively, he is the town crier. He is the town crier. Hearing all who spoke at the convention on the last day of the convention, all throughout politics, you can testify that President Trump is a town crier. And who is a town crier? One who is disabled, one who doesn't want to stay disabled, one who is tired of seeing disability. When the truth is so bitter but must be spoken, you need democratic to be able to soften the voice of President Trump. Speaking ironically, democratic speaking ironically is to testify who the people are, feeling so in dominion over politics, feeling so in dominion over the world. It is not their fault. It is very, very, very struggling when you are placed on a higher seat all your life. The question is, why is the world not equal with the United States of America? Why are we not of the same light? What is going on with the Enlightenment never reaching the expected? Of how much light the United States of America has shone onto the people of the world? Why are they always still very less of expectation? Why is the United States of America always at the top? It is very disruptive. And now, palliative care is what the democratic gives us because the cure is in everyone's hand. And that cure can only be possible when all who are subordinate to the United States of America has comprehend what is going on with the United States of America, trying to keep light, testifying the need for quality living than quantity. Liberty. Liberty comes with enlightenment. How do we prevent those who are bruised ignorantly? By we being very careful, who are involved with the practice that can be deadly unto another. If we listen very carefully to what democratic is asking from us, a tricky way to beg for chastity, like before you lay in that bed with that man, think about it again. The option to leave can be very limited, such that if you are not hurt, someone else could be hurt. If abortion right is free, that should resonate of the mind. It will become a business, and that is what President Trump doesn't want it to become. But what do we do for the young, for the innocent, for the ignorant, for those who are seeking chastity, those who are standing behind Democratic Party being bruised? You cannot bite the finger that feeds you. It is time for us who are victims of anti-chastity to begin to reason for the sake of those who are for chastity, those who stand behind the Democratic Party of expected. Democratic Party trying to quiet the Republic. From being the town crier. When the Republic is the father who doesn't want to come back again like a child, you expect nothing else but town crying. It is time we understand our politics, putting all the fingers together. We are the people. We are the people. Our choice of president doesn't matter, but we the people, while the politics is going on with the parties doing their own, we the people have a party in the mind to think what we want our America to be. If President Trump should not be president, then we should be able to fulfill the silencing of the cry with the help of the Democratic. If the Democratic becomes president, if the vice president becomes president, then we must team up with the woman and become of expected. Anti-chastity must become chastity. Women who rule the world, women who rule the world, women. Therefore, women are in charge of chastity. It is time to stand and plead with the men for the quality of life because we are now no longer in the kitchen downstairs. We are in the kitchen upstairs, and that should make some sense. For those men who are still not in one accord with the other men, to begin to realize that we have joined the team of the men who are after chastity. Women thinking like a man is of the mind, battlefield free, seeking enlightenment of greater, of expected, like our ancestors, our forefathers are expecting from us. We, the generation of today, needing to complete this world with wealth and health, with wealth and health, mental health and physical health and wealth should be of expected. For this life is not vanity, it is life with its treasure and must be found and perfected. People think, please let us think like the mind. It is time to think like the mind. When the man and the woman becomes the man, they think like the mind. The mind peacefully is storm back to peace that has no storm, looking unto perfect peace. Gracefully unto each other. Rockabye the baby. Gracefully must we be unto each other. Understanding our politics. We are the people. We are all speaking the same language, republic or democratic, but must work effectively, understanding the woman becoming the head of the states. Therefore, we are competent to close the war zone and enable a peace of mind for the sake of the young to live an expected life, deserving of end time. End time of war is getting into the place of jubilee, an eternity jubilee. Jubilee of eternity we must achieve is our mission. Our mission is to have a jubilee of eternity. Right now, working together may seem like we are never perfect, always trying to console each other, work with each other of expected, the best we can with each other, does not deprive us from the end goal. We must have the end goal at mind. We must have the end goal in the mind. It's all about reaching perfect peace. Let the young be taught well, so we have no regrets for tomorrow. Today may look like we are only having palliative care, but must remind the children it's about a cure. It's about ascending, no more descending, gracefully, for it is a journey. We all age out of this world. Should resonate of the mind. We are the mind, and the flesh that are shadows must be edified and glorified while we reach eternity perfect of enlightenment. Thank you all for listening today. and stay tuned while we respect our politics. Of every message every individual brings out only spells the same mindset of a better world, a better people, a better tomorrow. Peace stills the storm, back to peace that has no storm, looking onto perfect peace. Liberty is key. Thank you.